What's up, babes? Welcome back to a vlog. Today's vlog, if you read the title, is going to be a very productive one, okay? We are cleaning, we are getting our lives together. I have been in shambles, and I feel like because I haven't vlogged in a while now, you guys wouldn't know that. I also feel like usually when I'm not vlogging, I'll be posting somewhere else, either on TikTok or Instagram. I haven't really been posting there either, so you guys don't know everything I have going on. We'll get into that. I'll talk to you guys about it. But before we do, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Skylight. I actually filmed the sponsored portion of this video a couple weeks back. So if you notice my hair is different, that is why. But let's get into Skylight and why you need one in your life. So you might have already heard of Skylight before. You might have already seen them, or you already have one yourself. But let me show you mine, and let me tell you why I love it and why I feel like it is a necessity. If you are a busy mom, a busy student, or even someone that just likes to be organized, you're gonna like this. So I keep my Skylight here in my kitchen. Even though right now I'm the only one that has access to it, or I'm the only one that uses it, as Noah gets older, I'll be able to put different things in here for him. I already do, but more so the reward section. When he's old enough to understand that if he completes a task, he'll get a reward, I could put that in here. And if Monet ever wants to use this, she can. So this is my Skylight calendar. Now, when I'm not using it, it can be used as a picture frame. I could add whatever photos I want, and it will show up here, and it would just do like a slideshow situation unless I wanted to stay on one photo. However, today we're focusing on the calendar aspect and also the task, because that's what we'll be using. So there's multiple sections. I'll quickly go over them. We'll start off with the calendar part. So I actually have this synced to my Google Calendar. You could also sync it to your Apple Calendar or whatever calendar you have on your phone. I use Google because I feel like they're better at notifications on the phone. And so whatever I add to that calendar is automatically synced here. And I could put as many reminders as I want on the Skylight, and whatever I add to this calendar is automatically synced to the calendar I have on Google. So it's super cool. So as you can see, today is Wednesday the 11th. So we have Noah at school, we have my gym. Now, here's the cool thing. Skylight has an app, of course, and I have the app. And I am subscribed to Calendar Plus, which I think is so worth it. And I love using the Sidekick feature. Now, on their app, you just go to Sidekick, and there's different things you could use Sidekick for, but I'm gonna use it for an event. So I click on import events, I press my name because there's different profiles. So say Noah had a profile or Monet had a profile. You could do multiple profiles depending on who you have living in your house. And I press next. Now I talk into my mic. And the minute I press start recording, I tell them what I want to add to the calendar. So let's say tonight I'm going to the gym. May you add my gym session for 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for June the 11th. I could have said that in a much simpler way, but this is smart, okay? Give it a few seconds and it's gonna be on the calendar. Watch this. Boom. Now look at, I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm gonna scroll down. As you can see, this green section, because my color is green, gym session from 7 to 9. It's so cool. Now, let's add something else. May you add to my task list for me to clean the kitchen, clean my bedroom, and clean Noah's room. Give it a few seconds. As you can see, it added a list of tasks up here, this green section. Clean bedroom, clean Noah's room, and clean the kitchen. That's so cool. I love this, crap. You can also take photos and immediately have it sync to your calendar. You could upload photos from your phone to sync it to your calendar through Sidekick. You could also turn PDFs and emails into smart events on your calendar. Say I go to Noah's school and they give me a flyer for an event that he's having. I could take a photo of that and immediately have it synced to the calendar. It's just so cool and convenient, especially if you're busy and you're on the go. Now, we have the calendar section. I could add things here. So let's see. Let's say I wanted to add sleep. Let's add an emoji. And I want to go to sleep at, say, 10 p.m. And I won't get up until the next morning at 6 a.m. That's me I save it, and boom, it's right here. So you could add different events or tasks directly from the calendar. Speaking of tasks, that's the next section we have. So I already have a list of tasks right here. I have to build Noah's bed, I have to clean, and I have to go to Home Goods. If I wanted to add a task for Noah, let's say clean play area, I will add his profile. Let's put Noe, use the color blue, and let's add him. And this is Noe's chore, and I can add it to the calendar. And when he's done, just click it, and it says, yay, you complete all your tasks for today. It's so cute. And then we have the reward section. Like I said earlier, when Noah's old enough to understand that if he does something, he can get a reward for it, this is the section we'll use for that. They also have meals. So when you have Calendar Plus, you can actually, let me show you. So I'm on their app. They ask you which category. I'm doing breakfast for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They ask you how many mouths to feed. I'm gonna do 3. And I'm gonna say generate new recipes. You can put only my existing recipes, so they will obviously put recipes you've already put in here, but let's say generate new recipes. And you could also add the ingredients, whatever they put together, to a grocery list that they have for you in your phone. So it's generating my meal plan. I already logged what I had for breakfast this morning, which was bacon, eggs, and potatoes. You guys see how quickly they did that? So for Thursday, they have avocado toast with poached eggs. They have a vegetable omelet for Friday and classic pancakes for Saturday. And then they have the recipes for you in app. So let's see, for the vegetable omelet, you click on it and it literally has the ingredients, the instructions, how to make it, and they do it for you in seconds. And so let's do lunch. Let's see what they have for lunch. I can add a grilled cheese if I wanted to. Say for dinner, they have different options you can add. Say I want to do eat out. Boom, it adds to the calendar. This is just, are you convinced yet how awesome this is? Oh my God, I just love it. I think it's so cool. And then you have your list section, which would be your grocery list or whatever list. Maybe you have a shopping list, maybe you need to go to Walmart. Wherever you need to go, you can make your list here and it's automatically synced to your phone and vice versa. This is just, if you want an organized life, which I have been prioritizing that recently, especially since becoming a mom, I have to have some level of organization in my life. This is perfect. I can't tell you how many times I have bought the paper planners or the calendars, and I'll probably do 1 month and I won't finish. I love the fact that this is similar to a phone to me because I like being on my phone. I'm comfortable using my phone, and so it's super easy learning this and understanding it and using it. And I just think the features are so cool and convenient and great if you live a busy lifestyle or if you just want a more organized lifestyle. So as always, I'm gonna link this down for you below. Fun fact, my grandma has one of these, but she has the one where you just have pictures. Any extra information you may be looking for will be linked down below. And if you click my special link, you could save $30 on your own Skylight calendar, which I think is totally worth the investment. So be sure to check the description box down below. Thank you to Skylight for not only gifting me this calendar, which has made my life so much more convenient and just easier and just more cool. This thing is just so cool. Yeah, it's great, it's functional, it's useful, but it's just cool. So thank you, Skylight, for gifting me this as well as sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's go back to our tasks. Let's get started. We should start, huh? Let me put it back in its section. I like having it here. So what's funny? I filmed that 2 weeks ago, and that same day I did use my calendar and I cleaned the living room, the kitchen, Noah's room. I did laundry. And I filmed all that, but I actually want to redo some of that today because, yeah, I showed myself cleaning my couch. The couch did not get clean. I have to find someone who could clean my couch for a decent price because the last time I hired a couch cleaner, I paid basically half the cost of the couch, which isn't worth it to me, in my opinion. I also cleaned the kitchen, which the kitchen is still cleaned. I actually cleaned last night, and it's actually clearer now because I shot that footage before Noah's birthday party. You guys, I don't know how. And I'm not complaining, but we somehow celebrated Noah's birthday all month long, and it was really tiring, okay? I'm exhausted today because we just got back from the Bay yesterday because I threw a party for him here at my house for all my friends and Alyssa, just everyone close to me that's in LA. But then my family in the Bay that didn't want to come down to LA because either work or my grandma, she don't fly, they wanted me to host a party down there as well. And so we drove down there. I don't know how I did it. I drove 5 hours straight. And Noah stayed up the entire time. He just was fighting his sleep so bad, you guys. He did not go to sleep till 2 in the morning. I don't know how, but it was a great time. I always enjoy seeing my family. I feel like I don't really visit as much as I used to anymore. So it was really nice, but it was just really tiring. And I've had a lot on my plate, you guys. So before we get into us being productive and cleaning, we have to do that. It's already afternoon, and ideally I would like to be done with this within 2 hours, which I think I could do, especially given the fact that I cleaned up a lot last night. I don't know how I had the energy because we drove back yesterday, but a lot has been going on. Quick life updates. When they say terrible twos, they're not exaggerating, they're not joking. Why I thought that was an exaggeration, I don't know. It could be because I didn't really grow up around kids. I don't know. I wouldn't know. But when I tell you, it was like when Noah turned 2, something activated in him, you guys. I don't know the science behind it, but it has been very trying times. It's been an adjustment period. All last week, you guys. Be mindful. So here's how I have it in my mind. I tried vlogging multiple times, by the way. That's another story though. We could talk. I'm like, okay, I'm preparing for his birthday. I'm getting everything together. I knew I wanted to do it more simplified than I did it last year. Last year, I didn't want to go, I don't want to do too much, but you know, it was a really nice party. I hired a magician. He was so good. I hired a taco person, nice decorations. It was a really nice turnout, but I knew I didn't want to spend as much as I did last year because I didn't think it was necessary. You know, it's a learning experience, and I learned I didn't need to spend that much, but it was a lot planning that. I don't hire a party planner, so I'm doing it all by myself. Planning a party is a lot. Next year, I will be hiring a planner. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this again. I'm just simply not. But I put together his party. Okay. I knew that the following week, so I put his birthday is the 18th of June. The party was on the 21st. His party and the baby was on the 28th. So I knew, okay, we have a week. During that week, you know, kind of get my life together a little bit. I know I'm always saying that, but, you know, I feel like I haven't been on my routine in a while, and I don't feel grounded, and I hate how that feels. So I'm like, okay, let me get myself together. I wasn't able to, you guys, because Noah started preschool, and I think that this is just, it's new for him, right? It's a new environment, it's a new classroom, and his teacher, like the teacher that I feel like he warmed up to immediately, she was out the entire week, and I'm just now realizing the effect that had, because I got a text or a call every day last week, you guys, every single day about his behavior. And on Thursday, I'm like, okay, I have to get up. I have to film. I recognize I haven't posted on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. And that kind of stuff gets to me when I realize, oh, snap. And be mindful, you guys, like, weeks go by so fast. You look up, oh my God, I haven't posted in a month. Like, how did that even happen? So I'm in my head, like, I need to post. I need to do something. So I'm like, okay, let me get to my routine. Go to the gym. That's like the basis of my routine. Go to the gym, work. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I prefer to do. I'm on the way to the gym. I'm 5 minutes away from the gym. I get a call. He has to be picked up early because his behavior is just... And I did cry the day, actually. Yeah, I cried multiple times because it was really stressful, you know. And I think that I actually plan to film a sit down video soon because I asked you guys on my Instagram group chat to send me questions so I can do like a Q&A life update type vibe. So I'll get more into this in that video. But I think that with co-parenting, while for the most part it's been good, I think that Noah's father and I, we still have differences in our parenting style. And so when Noah's having issues, which he's been having issues, it's been a little bit challenging just communicating just what we think is best because we are thinking different things. So that feels a little defeating to me. And so I was just really overwhelmed, and I'm just like, oh my God, like it got to a point where like today Noah's been doing great. I'm like relieved because I'm over here like I don't even want to make any plans or leave the area because I may have to go up there early. So this is Thursday. I pick him up early. Friday, I go and shadow him because I need to see for myself, okay, what is going on? What's the issues? How can we better help him at home? I'm trying to figure things out. You guys, I shadowed him and I completely understood why. He had been a handful. I'll talk more about his behavior once we have it figured out. But I took him home early on Friday. I was like, you know what, let's just go home. You know, it's fine. Now, I did recognize that the teachers that were there, while they were nice, I feel like Noah needs more one-on-one, more attentiveness. I'm learning this about his personality. And so I believe that today has been going well because the main coordinator, the teacher that he gravitated to, who's really one-on-one with him and who's really attentive, she's there. And so today he's been doing perfectly fine, which has been such a relief to me, you guys, because I don't think you understand. Unless you have children of your own, it's just, I don't know. It's so many different levels. I don't know the word to use for it, but motherhood is just such a trip because things be going smooth, then boom, your child's doing this, and you're just like, okay, and you just have to figure it out. You just have to, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, okay, am I gonna have to put him into a different preschool? I'm looking at different options, like Montessori school, just different things. I had a lot on my plate. And so today has been a relief that I've been able to just breathe and know that, okay, he's doing fine. So yeah, it was just a lot. I'm exhausted. I actually want to make some matcha. I just haven't mastered making it, so maybe I'll make some coffee, but I want to really, I wouldn't even say clean, but I'm changing things around in my place, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I hope my lighting's good over here. This camera is so. So, you guys see this area, right? I hope you can see me. Can you see me? If you have seen my vlogs, you know that this is Noah's area, and there was a bunch of toys down here, just a bunch of things. But after shadowing him, I made the decision to change things up. I think that Noah can sometimes get overstimulated, which doesn't shock me because I'm the same way. And I also think that it would benefit him to just have, I don't know, there needs to be separation, right? So this is chill here for now. I'm actually gonna change this up even a little bit more. I want this to be more of a place where he could just relax and it's not too many things he can get into. But I'm also going to start doing more one-on-one activities with him and teaching him. And, I don't want to, obviously home is not going to be school because he goes to school, right? But I think that he would flourish more with just more one-on-one time that's less about playing and more about doing activities or projects, right? Because Noah has also been struggling with his attention span, which also doesn't shock me. I mean, he's 2, right? Toddlers, that's kind of a thing, especially in toddler boys, but I want to work on that. And so I've already been working on it. We've been reading more books, and I will tell him, okay, you can get him play with this toy once we finish this, because I'm working on keeping him sat, you know what I mean, and focused on one thing at a time for an extended period of time, right? And it's not gonna happen overnight, right? We start with 5 minutes and we move to 6 minutes and 7 minutes. That's what I have in mind, and I think that could be effective. We've already changed how we do things at home in order to better improve his behavior at school. So for example, they said that he had issues with staying seated while he was eating, which was interesting because he stays seated while he eats here, but we always have a TV show on for him or a movie on for him, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but he shouldn't need that in order to be able to stay seated. So instead of doing it that way, we've turned the TV off, okay? And we're like, you need to finish eating your food, and then we could watch your show, right? Because he needs to practice not having that entertainment while he is sitting down and eating, so that way he could do it at school. So it's been a learning experience. I feel like Noah has been fairly easy up until this point. I mean, I wouldn't even say he's hard. It's just, it's different, okay? Motherhood has been motherhooding, all right? But I changed this area around because I want less toys, less overstimulation, you know what I mean? If he does play with a toy, it's gonna be one toy at a time, and when you're done with that toy, you put it up and then you choose another toy, not just all your toys at once. I'm just trying to create more structure, And so I'll keep you guys posted on just this overall area. There's nothing to add or take away right now. And as far as the kitchen goes, like I said, I cleaned this last night. I have the chairs up because I need to mop this floor. And regarding my couch, I have to hire a professional to clean it. I changed my top and my pants because those sweats, they kept freaking slipping down. I just had a lot going on. I need to be more comfortable while I'm cleaning. I also made coffee. which is why I have this like semi burst of energy. I'm trying to like wake up, you know, I'm tired. It doesn't help that I also stayed up until like 4 in the morning last night, and I had to get up at 6. So yeah, I literally don't know how I'm awake. Oh, this is so good. I tried to be better and get like oat milk creamer or dairy-free creamer because I am lactose, but the dairy just does something. It's better. I'm so sorry. Anyways, oh man, there's a lot to do. And I have a little under 2 hours to do it because I have to pick up Noah from daycare. Preschool. I keep calling it daycare. Preschool. All right. I need to make my bed, but first I have to unmake it. I might wash my sheets actually. No, you know what? Sorry. I'm mic'd up today. I might start micing myself up for my vlogs. You guys are going to realize how much I talk to myself. Ignore the Cheetos or the Fritos in my bed, okay? I was starving last night because I stayed up too late, so I needed chips. Anyways, usually when I make these cleaning videos, which I usually will insert myself cleaning in a vlog maybe, I don't talk. I will just, you know, add some music to the clip and speed it up. But then the video is always too short. So I figured, let me talk a little bit at least. I feel like I just washed these. I don't need to wash these. And I feel like I just washed my sheets too. Maybe I don't need to wash them. But I do have other sheets though. Let me just move these. It's the fact that I have not vlogged since painting my wall. So you guys have not seen my room. Oh, I need a garbage bag. Hold on. Life is worth living. I can't get that out of my head. It's pretty annoying. Oh, I have to do laundry too. Oh, I'm back. Damn. I usually keep garbage bags in my laundry room. They weren't in there. Okay, gotta throw away these chips. I actually don't really eat chips anymore. Not to be a party pooper, because I feel like sometimes it's easier to eat unhealthy when you simply don't know. But this one bag, you see how it says 160. Oh, 160, that's not crazy, right? It's 160 per serving. And this bag of chips is 3.5 servings. You do the math, so I don't have to. 160 times 2, 320, 480, 0.5. That's almost 500 calories for this small bag of chips. And if you were tracking your calories, I'm so sorry to go on this rant. I'm about to end it right now. You will understand that is so much. That's crazy. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. I'm out of breath because I definitely just ran up the stairs. Like, literally, give me a break. But, yeah, I only ate a little bit of that bag because I was so hungry last night. I hate when I stay up too late to the point where my dinner doesn't matter anymore and I'm super hungry because I can't go to sleep unless I eat something. You know, this actually isn't that bad. Let me just move my purse. I feel like my place was just a mess because I hadn't had time to just, you know, really get together. That's gonna go in my filming room. This is gonna go in my filming room. Oh, you know what? Don't even get me started. Later on this week, because I'm vlogging this week, you guys, look it. I know I always say that, and you know, while I clean, maybe we could talk about it. I know each time I post a vlog, I say, oh guys, don't worry, I'm gonna be vlogging again. And then I stop, right? And I know, trust me, that a lot of you guys are over me at this point, and I don't blame you. Like, I literally can't be like, oh no, don't be over me. No, like, be over me, I get it. I have so much stuff, jeez, oh my gosh. But I think I figured out my problem. P.S. I had a whole bunch of stuff in my bed because I went to this Amazon event and they gave us a huge goodie bag, and the goodie bag just had a whole bunch of stuff. And I used the goodie bag, like the bag itself, when I went to the bay this weekend, so I dumped all the products on my bed to use the bag. I'm not dirty. Anyways, I figured out my issue. Yeah, I definitely just cleaned these sheets. I don't have to wash. I just cleaned it like last week, I feel like. I figured out my issue. I had been trying to, so I pay attention to what works for my channel, right? And I noticed that back when I was posting really consistently, my weekly vlogs performed the best. So I'm thinking, okay, I want to do the darker one underneath actually. I'm thinking, okay, if I'm gonna come back and be posting again, I'm pretty sure that my audience will want weekly vlogs, right? And so that's what I aim to do, because I don't post enough to really, I damn near don't even have analytics anymore. I got analytics, but you know what I mean? Like, in order to really understand what your audience likes, you have to post, because some videos are gonna perform well, some are gonna perform bad. You do the math. The ones that are performing bad, your audience doesn't like it. Post something different. Unless it's something you genuinely enjoy filming, then I would say post what you wanna post. I feel like people ask me for content advice, which honestly shocks me. I'm honored, you know, it makes me feel like although, oh, this is backwards, oh my gosh, really. It makes me feel like although I don't post consistently anymore, my opinion in this space is still valued, which makes me feel like I'm still valued as a creator, because I will say that when I'm not posting and I'm in my head like, oh my God, you failure, I feel like I'm not valued. Honestly, I have to look more into imposter syndrome before I label this that. But even when I talk to, you know, people that are in the industry and they tell me like, no, like Arnell, like people love you, you're an OG. I don't think I see it that way in my head. Like, I understand I'm an OG because I've been doing this for a long time. I just feel like, I just feel like I should be doing more, you know? And it sucks because I feel like I've always thought this. And so during the time periods in my career where I was being blessed with a lot of opportunities and I had a lot going on, I don't think I really appreciated when it was there. And now that it's not here, I'm like, dang, like, I think I understand appreciation more than I did back then. And I wish I would have embraced, you know, the opportunities and just where I was at the time. But at the time I was in my head. I don't even say it wasn't enough. I was made to feel like what I was doing wasn't enough, but I just felt like I was capable of offering more. I just couldn't really figure out what, you know? And it sucks because I'm not planning to talk this much, you guys. If I'm out of breath, I'm so sorry. You guys see what I'm doing. But it sucks because I feel like if social media wasn't how it is, I think I would flourish more, because I would talk more, I would share more. I actually really enjoy sharing. It may or may not be my downfall. I've been this way since high school, where I've always just shared and just like, I like bonding and connecting with people in like a meaningful way, like not just like surface level things, you know? But on social media, you kind of have to, I've learned through experience, you kind of have to keep some things surface level in order to protect yourself. Because while you may think, you know, that, I wouldn't say you think, while you may have some people that watch you that, you know, they are genuine, because I do think that if you look at people's fan bases or their support systems, a lot of times they'll reflect who they are as people. And if you don't believe me, look at different celebrities and their fan bases and look at how they behave, and then look at the celebrity they're supporting. Their reflection of the celebrity they're supporting. I'm not calling myself a celebrity, but I'm like, ooh, this sounds so corny. I guess I'm a public figure in a way, but I don't know why I cringe at that. I gotta get over that. I think that's why I haven't fully stepped into like, ooh, you know, you're arnellarmon, because I've just always tried to be like, girl, I'm just arnellarmon. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I feel like Alyssa has texted me 6 times to make sure she's okay. She's talking about Mariah Carey. Back away, girl. I feel like you just have to protect yourself, and it kind of sucks though, because I've had to learn the hard way that sometimes being like more private and just kind of, I don't know though, it sucks, because when you're a person that like is a natural oversharer and you don't view it as a bad thing, it sucks not being able to be that way. But like when you're doing what I'm doing, you're gonna have to be, because I've learned that yeah, you have people who genuinely support you and they want to see what's best for you, but then you have people who like don't, and I think that's a scary part of all this. It just makes you not really want to I don't know. I'm just talking, don't mind me. I need to get new flowers. I can't believe these still look pretty. I've had them for like 2 months now. I just don't want to throw them away. But back to why I'm not vlogging. Oh my God, the fact that I got that sidetracked is kind of crazy. I wouldn't say I'm not vlogging anymore. Weekly vlogs. That's what we were talking about. By the way, I'm so sorry if my lighting keeps going bright, dark, bright, dark. It needs my face in order to stay bright. The minute I turn my head, it kind of auto adjusts. That's my camera's fault, not mine. But the reason why I thought I should do weekly vlogs was because that seemed to be what my audience liked the most, right? But then I feel like, I think, my bad y'all, I'm taking you over here to the closet, which by the way, we're gonna do the closet later this week. I'm not doing that today. That's not gonna be done in 2 hours. That's a whole project within itself. We gonna revisit this. This is gonna be its own video. It has to be, because there's just no way. But, oh my God, why do I have so many things? This is crazy. Maybe I should stop moving for like 2 seconds to like get my point across. Based on the analytics I had and just my observation, my weekly vlogs perform the best, right? So I'm trying to post them, and I kept trying to get back into it. I know there was a time where I'll stop posting weekly vlogs. One, if there's times where I'm not doing anything that week, like there's nothing to vlog, but there's being perceived in that way, on that scale, is hard for someone like me, that I just learned how to be more private, which sucks because there's so much stuff I be wanting to share, because I'm like, dang, like, this is actually good things. Like, why can't I share it now, you know? But I feel like because I've been on the internet for so long and I've shared so much, I'm just more protective, I guess, over my business. And I'm just like, damn, like I'm not in that space, which it sucks though, because I would love to be, right? But I feel like when you're posting your life weekly, you're just perceived just more, right? So I admire those that are able to share their life and share their fun moments while also still being private. Like, you don't know everything about them. I would like to master that, right? I think that would benefit me, at least to an extent. And so, yeah, I mean, there's just been times where I just wasn't posting. I think that because of my lack of consistency, eventually people tune out, right? Like, especially if you read a title and it says weekly vlog, but then that person posts 2 weeks and then they go 3 weeks without posting. That's not something you can get comfortable with. You're not thinking, oh, okay, I know for a fact that they're gonna post on this day. People like familiarity. They like to know, okay, at this day on this time, I can expect a video from them. It's just how it works. It's the same thing with TV shows. If your favorite show was posting every Wednesday at 3 and then out of nowhere they just stop posting, you'd be pissed off. So it's the same thing with YouTube. And I feel like I understood this concept a while ago, but I think more recently I'm grasping it differently. I just understand it. And I've also noticed the effect on like my overall relationship with my subscribers and my followers. Like, okay, sorry for the sound. Logically speaking, when you subscribe to me or when you subscribe to anyone, I'm grabbing this garbage bag, by the way. It's like you're signing an agreement, right? Because typically you subscribe to people that you like. Like, oh, she seems cool. It seems like she's posting frequently. I would like to sign up and watch her. And say you sign up to watch this person. These actually need to go in this closet in my like extras. And you know, when you sign up, especially if they are saying, hey, you know, I post weekly, that is your expectation, right? It's like almost like signing a contract. But then this person's not holding up their end of the deal. You're like, wait, when I subscribed to you, you were posting every Sunday. Now you post one Sunday every 2 months. You're not gonna wanna watch that show anymore. You know, like, I get that. And so I think where I messed up, well, I don't think I know, is that I kept doing that same cycle. Post, not post, post, not post, post, not post. Which I think that because of the relationship that I built with my subscribers, because I'm an OG, I think that people gave me more grace than they might give the average person who's maybe just starting off. I got more wiggle room, and I unintentionally took advantage of that, right? And so when I'm posting and I'm realizing, okay, people aren't engaging the same way they used to. Now my engagement, at least to brands, it's still pretty solid, right? Like, and even to myself, I feel like despite not posting as much as I know I need to post, I think that I still get pretty solid engagement, but it's not what I'm used to getting. And when you're used to getting certain engagement, in a way, it gives you like a high, right? Like, dang, like they really like, I hate to explain it like this because it can come off like, it may come off like I'm doing this for attention, but it's not that. I create videos because I actually just like doing it. It's fun. Editing is fun. All that's fun. Buying plugins, you know what I mean? Like, all that is fun. Super sidebar. Tabitha's perfume, oh my god, 10 out of 10, amazing. But now when I post, I recognize, oh wow, like, you know, where I used to get this amount of views in this amount of time, that's not the case anymore. And so it's hard for me. Sometimes I need that to like motivate myself. And I feel like I've heard other creators talk about this as well. So it's not an isolated thing for me. When you are posting and you're on a roll and you get used to a certain level of engagement and then you mess that up, you can't blame anybody. It's on you. It's like, it's hard. Now you're in your head, right? You could be posting the same exact content you were posting before, but because you stopped posting frequently and people disengaged, now you're in your head like, dang, do they not like it anymore? You know what I mean? Like, is my content no longer good? I'm so sorry if I'm dark. You can still hear me though, right? You start to get in your head about these things, and I think every creator experiences this at least one time in their career. You get in your head and you think it's a you thing instead of acknowledging it is a you thing, but not in that way, right? Like, if people like you, if they subscribe to you and you don't change, it's not that they don't like you anymore. It's they don't like your lack of consistency, because it just, I noticed through my studies and my just time doing social media that people are attracted to passion. And you may not even know that you are, but there you could watch, think about how many videos you've probably watched that is regarding a topic that you're not even really into. I'm putting my pillow on my bed, by the way. I noticed it was on the floor. But you sat and you watched the entire thing. And it's because maybe the video was really good quality. Maybe it was really just, I don't know, engaging. But when someone's video is really good quality and it's engaging, it's usually content that they have passion about. You know what I mean? Like, they enjoyed making that content. And even if it's not something you typically would go for that you like, you could feel the passion behind it. When they edit a certain way or when they shoot it a certain way, you could feel that. And people like that. And I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like my content even now kind of lacks that. And it's because I just kind of like lack inspiration. And also I've been in my head about just, I don't know, you start to panic. Now I wouldn't say panic, that's dramatic. But you start to be like, dang, like I really messed up. Like I kind of messed up this relationship. Is this something I'm able to fix? And you start getting in your head about it. At least this is just how I think. Let me put this in the laundry basket. And it's hard to get yourself out of that mentality at least long enough to get back on your shit. Because I think that if you've built a strong relationship with your audience, I think that it's always a possibility for you to gain them back. You have to work overtime, right? Like, it's not like a, oh, you posted one video now and it's, oh, okay, she's back. No, you probably got to post consistently for a year before they realize, oh, okay, like, damn, she's really serious, you know? But it's something that, it's like, you gotta be really like mentally just strong. You gotta be determined, you know? You have to acknowledge where you are, acknowledge how you got there, and then really strategically get yourself out, right? But I say all that to say, with weekly vlogs, I need my broom. I'm so sorry. Let me get my broom. I can actually put my light on in here. This is my little mount, by the way, when I film like a video in the mirror. But with weekly vlogs, I'm thinking that based on the last time I was posting consistently, that is what you guys liked. So I'm thinking, okay, this is what I need to do. But because of my lack of consistency, they don't engage the same way they once did. And so I get in my head like, dang, maybe this is not what they want from me anymore. But then I get even more in my head because since I have not been posting a variety of content, I don't really know what you guys want anymore, because I could ask you guys, hey guys, send video recommendations, right? And I can get, I don't know, 500 responses. Hey Arnell, post this video. But with my subscriber count, 500, that's still a lot of responses, but it's not enough to truly gauge what you guys want. I won't know until I post. And see, that's the tricky part when you set yourself up to be in this position to where now you gotta kind of like start from scratch. Because now I'm gonna have to post a variety of videos, and some may perform well, some may completely flop, but I won't know until I post. And I just gotta see. And then the more I post, I just have to, even if they do flop, what creator wants to see a video flop? Nobody. Everyone hates that. Even the super huge creators, like, no one likes that. But you kind of have to. It's the only way to figure things out. If you still, would like to post on social media, which I do. I actually enjoy it. I like that this is my job. So I have to, I don't know. I feel like I'm almost like starting from scratch in a way, because I don't really know what you guys like. I feel like I've grown, I've changed, and I've almost become a new person a little bit. I feel like you guys don't really know the new version of me because I haven't done a good job at really introducing the new version of myself, especially since giving birth. I think I've shared some negative aspects to it, but like as far as me as a person and just how I operate now, I feel like I haven't even vlogged consistently enough for you guys to see, okay, this is who she is now. Like, yeah, she's a mom now, right? That's a major life change. But like, who is she now? Like, because a lot of you guys, if you've been watching me since you were younger, or since I was younger, it's like, back when I was posting more, it was easier to grow with me. I feel like, and that is a huge, I guess, benefit of being an OG, or, doing this since like, the beginning, because people got to grow with you. But if they're growing with you and they're on this journey with you, and then you just detach and disconnect and kind of reappear when you feel like it, you can't really grow like that. And I always feel like the best audiences and the best relationships between, creator and supporters is one in which you're growing together. That's just my observation. And so I won't be doing weekly vlogs anymore, because I'm pretty sure you guys still enjoy them, but I don't necessarily enjoy them right now, because I feel like my weeks have been just all over the place. Like, my weeks are no longer just about me. They're kind of around Noah and what he has going on, and I'm learning that. Like, up until last week, his behavior, he would have days, but it was just, I knew, okay, like, he's going to school this time, and I know I could do this within this time. This last week showed me that, okay, I need to be prepared. Like, when you have a child, you don't know what to expect, what can happen. And I don't know, it changed my mind a little, not my mind, but like changed how I view things. Like, okay, like, I just had to be prepared. Like, this is my life. Like, I have to just, I had to plan around. I mean, I was already planning around him, but even more now, his needs and, just everything. So weekly vlogs just are not sustainable to me. But I do want to do vlogs like this, where, if I have something to do, okay, I'm cleaning, whatever, maybe I'm going on a trip. I actually have 2 fun trips planned this summer, so I cannot wait to vlog that. Or doing more, or just doing something. I'd rather have vlogs that are just vlogs, right? This is just a vlog. Even if the vlog is 3 days, maybe it's 2 days, it could be 4. I don't want to put the pressure on myself to do the weekly thing. Even if I post them every week. When I think weekly, I think I'm vlogging Sunday through Monday or whatever. Is that the right Sunday? Whatever, Sunday through Friday, whatever. That's what I think when I think weekly vlogs. So anytime during my week when I'm like, dang, look, I got plans Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but I have no plans Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I feel bad. Like, this isn't a weekly vlog. This isn't a whole week. I'm cheating them. That's what goes on in my mind. And then I don't post. So I just don't want to even think about weekly anything anymore. I just simply want to get up like when I did my closet vlog. I'm going to come up with a better title, but you know, like, I'd rather do vlogs like that and, you know, do more chit chats where I'm talking to you guys more and just do other content to figure out what you guys like. And also figure out what I like. You know, there could be content that I'm not filming that I've never tried before that I could actually really enjoy filming, and I won't know until I film it. So we'll see. But we gotta bring some things to the studio. So I have to bring these to my closet that has extra space for like skincare and hair care. I'll show you guys. You know, I need to figure out a way to tweak my camera settings so that way the lighting stays consistent, because I don't know if it annoys you guys. It annoys me though when the lighting is constantly shifting. That really irks me. Okay, let me actually start my laundry while I'm over here. I still have to wash this. Oh, did I already wash this? Gotta run it again. You've been sitting here. Yeah, I can't stand when I do that. When I forget to switch out the laundry. Although I feel like I put this in before we left for the bay. I'm actually put extra. I accidentally bought way more laundry detergent than I need because I was running low on this, so I bought another one on Amazon. I forgot that I bought on Amazon, and I went and bought 2 more in Walmart. And then I opened the box from Amazon and realized I had some in there. So we got laundry detergent for the rest of the year. You guys, not to be corny or cringy or like sappy, but this is my boyfriend's shirt and it smells like him. I keep wanting to. It smells so good. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up. All right, laundry's going. I'm actually going to straighten up Noah's room. I won't do his laundry just yet. I have to. Why? How did he take all his socks? I actually need to hang up this shelf. You know, there's a few shelves I need to hang up. I need to get like a stud finder, because especially because one of the shelves are in Noah's room, it needs to be secure on the wall. But it's this little cloud shelf that I feel like would look really good in his room because, you know, Bluey the clouds, you know, it'd be really cute. I don't know where I want to put it though. Maybe right here actually, by his little couch. Let me show you guys. Oh, I haven't been showing you guys the house in a while because I made some changes. So, don't shake too much, camera. This chair was in my loft area. I had 2 of these chairs. I didn't really like them in there, especially because one of them, it's in the living room now. It just wasn't as soft as this one, even though I ordered from the same exact link. That's pretty annoying, but this one's super soft, so I put it in here. So, you know, before Noah goes to bed, sit in the chair, read. But I think that's why the little shelf I have could actually go right here, because then we could just put his books right here. So yeah, I need to install that soon. Am I gonna install it today? Let's see. Let me see. Let me make sure my screwdriver is up here, or my drill. You know, my boyfriend made me realize I kept mixing those up because when he built the TV stand, he asked me for a screwdriver. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have a drill. and he's like a screwdriver. I only use a drill. I'm a girl, like, I'm not gonna hurt my hands screwing stuff for a whole bunch of time. I'm gonna do a quick little drill moment and keep it pushing. I actually kind of like this style of vlogging. I don't hate it. Usually when I just vlog myself doing any like thing around the house, I prefer to be quiet. I'll put on headphones and I always need something playing. Oh, that's the end of the roll. All right. I never talk. It also makes my life easier when it comes to editing because, like I said, all you gotta do is just find a cute little song, a cute little track, put some, speed the clip up, 2x, and you're done. It's very easy editing. Editing this is going to take me much longer because I'll have to sit and listen to everything I'm saying. But I actually don't mind it. I kind of like it, actually. I think it's, I don't know, believe it or not, it's helping a little bit with my attention span. Okay, let's put these screws in and let's see what this is talking about. Actually, I want to put those little anchors in first. You guys want to come closer? It's going to be loud because of my microphone and the drill. Might as well get this out the way. It shouldn't be too hard. So what I do, as you guys just saw, I get the tape and I just mark where the holes are and I just line it up. And, oh, this method is typically foolproof. Okay, I dropped a screw. So I do that first, like that. And then with these thingies, I'm no expert, literally don't even listen to me. I should have made a bigger hole, but like, I can make this work, I've done it before. Get in there! I need a hammer, hold on. I never claimed to be a handyman. Where is a hammer? What the heck? Don't tell me they're all downstairs, because I'm not going down there again. Let's go. Do I screw that in? Oh, oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, and now I can put these in there. Hee hee hee. That feels pretty secure to me. Oh wow, I'm sorry I got this out the way. I got this shelf. A kitchen out probably 2 months ago. I've been stalling on this. I thought that'd be way harder. You know, I do that with a lot of things. Where I'll stall on something because I think it's gonna be more difficult, and then when I actually do it, I'm like, oh, I could have did this. The day I got it. And we have a bookshelf. Let's go. Wow, it's secure. Oh, so cool. Okay, let me get some books. You know what? I just remembered I gotta order these books on Amazon about not hitting your friends. We're gonna read that, but this is so cute. Wow, wow. This looks really good. So then at night, like, come on, Googie, let's read your book. Boom, perfect height. Get the book. Boom, boom, boom. Get in bed. You know, he's actually doing pretty good with his routine. Noah has some problems in some areas, but in other areas he's so great. Like, although sometimes he doesn't want to go to bed, he will listen. Now, do I have to tell him I'm gonna get the closet monster? Is it a newer thing for us? Yes. How long am I gonna use that? Probably not long because it's already wearing off, you guys. When I first introduced the closet monster, oh my God, terrified. Now, it's the closet monster, whatever. But he's still a little effective. My mom told me to use that one day. She's like, try the closet monster. I'm like, he doesn't know who that is. Guys, the minute I said the closet monster, I don't know how. My mom was like, all kids know who that is. I'm like, okay. Because we don't even do the monster thing with him. But if we're in here and I'm like, hey, Noah, get in your bed and tuck yourself in. He goes in his bed. He tucks himself in. For the most part, 8 times out of 10. In the morning, he gets up. He turns off his sound machine. He presses it. I have 2 in here for him. So he turns off this one. I turn off this one. I said, okay, go grab a diaper and wipes. He knows exactly where it is in the closet. He grabs it. He puts him right here. I get his outfit. I change him. I'm like, okay, what do you do with your dirty clothes? He puts them in his hamper. I said, okay, let's throw away your diaper. He goes to the diaper genie, throws that away. Sometimes he'll even try to turn off the light and open the blinds. He's so observant. But he'll throw his diaper away. I tell him, okay, let's go brush your teeth. He hasn't mastered brushing his teeth yet. He really likes to just eat the toothpaste, but he still knows what to do. So, okay, cool. There's actually some more things in my room I need to grab. Hold on. Oh my God. I've been vlogging for 48 minutes. I had to get my bag of bags from my room. I like to keep all my purse and stuff in my office space because my other closet ran out of space. Do I want to clean my studio today? No, but I will. Fine. What time is it? 3:08. Okay, I have time. Oh, I don't feel like doing this. Ugh. You know what's funny? I feel like me talking while cleaning is, I mean, obviously it's making the time go by faster, but it almost feels like I'm not even cleaning, even though I am. Like I'm getting stuff done. So anytime I get new PR, I actually, oh my God, I have too many things in here. I have this little bag that I dye my bundles on. It has hair dye on it. My trash can. I have to make sure I don't get hair dye on my boyfriend's shirt. I won't. Whew. Let me move these suitcases. They're actually kind of in the way, at least for now. I need to build this thing for Noah. Let me move this over here. These slippers go downstairs. I tossed them actually, huh? Well, that worked out. Keep this door closed because anytime I'm cleaning, especially in here, Cuddy comes in here and he gets in my way. But with my PR, I put it over here. I need to put this camera up. Actually, I need to start using this camera more. I'm mad though. I bought this tripod. I spent a lot of money on it and it's not good. So it's pretty disappointing. I'll put this up though. Wait. Okay, let's see how long this takes me. Ooh. I have this track for my sewing. I'm not throwing this away. This is perfectly good hair. Okay. I have so much hair on the floor that I gotta vacuum just from cutting the hair and like layering it. I probably look so short at this angle. Clean all this up. You know, fun fact, you guys know I have a lot of perfumes, right? I have been using more perfumes that I typically don't use recently because my boyfriend, he likes more like cleaner, fresh scents, or more like for example, he likes Tom Ford Black Orchid, which I tried to put you guys onto that perfume a while ago. I wouldn't even call it perfume. I would say fragrance because it's unisex. But I tried putting you guys onto that a while ago. And a lot of people were like, Arnell, this stinks. Or to me, it's more of like an acquired taste type thing. I could see why some people wouldn't like it. Like if you were like, Arnell, I don't like Tom Ford Black Orchid, I wouldn't think you're weird. I would think, oh, okay. But he likes scents like that, or like, what else has he liked? Myrrh Tonka by Joe Malone, which is my personal, it's a top 3 for me. So that made me happy that he liked that. But it's like, it's become fun for me because basically when we're together, I will try a different perfume every single day, which has been cool because I have so many perfumes. I usually just go for the same ones, you know? I don't really use all my perfumes. So the fact that I've been trying different ones just to see like his reaction, like, okay, like what do you think of this one? Or what do you think of that one? It's just fun. It's just been cool because I'm actually using my perfumes, especially ones that I usually don't touch because I love like gourmand. I love a good sweet vanilla. It's actually so funny because, do you guys know Shalon? She's a content creator as well. I saw her at this Milk Makeup event the other night and I loved her perfume. I was like, ooh, this smells really good. It's very sweet. It was this brand Boy Smells, and the scent is like cocoa something. I forget the exact name, but I wanted it because I'm like, I like how this smells. And so I text my boyfriend like, can you get this for me? And so he buys it and he says, I better like it. But it's so funny because my boyfriend's a type that researches everything. Like he just looks into everything, which is so funny to me. It's cute. And so when he said, I better like it, I immediately knew, oh, he didn't even read the notes. He just went and bought it, which shocked me because he's the type that would typically read something like that. And so I told him, go back and look at the notes because I know him and I know he's gonna think it's way too sweet and like kind of childish smelling, but sometimes I like those kind of scents. I don't know. So he goes back and he reads the notes and he's like, ew. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so shocked you didn't read it initially before just buying it. But I think it's funny. I kind of like that I've been experimenting with other perfumes. Because I realized I have so many perfumes. I mean, yeah, I bought them, but I rarely touch them. So now I'm getting my money's worth. And you know, to all the people that say that buying a whole bunch of perfumes is a waste of money because they expire, honestly speaking, of course there's probably some truth to that. I don't deny that eventually they may expire, but I haven't had a single perfume that has expired on me or that I've sprayed and I'm like, oh, this smells a little old. That has not happened to me at all. And you know why I kind of don't believe perfumes expire? Is because the very first perfume I tried, and I told you guys about this before, I'm keeping this here because I actually use this makeup on a daily basis. But the very first perfume I tried, it was one that my dad had bought my mom. And it was the Jean Paul Gaultier for women. And it had sat in the closet for years. And I'm like, huh. And I was intrigued by it because of the shape of the bottle. You know, it's like a body. And I started to wear it and I really liked it. But I vividly remember how it smelled because it had expired. And so I say all that to say, I think some people will be saying, oh, it's really expired. Maybe to make you feel stupid for buying a lot of perfume. But I say, don't listen to them. Because as I said, I have not experienced that at all. I'm over this. What time is it? It's only 3:23. I mean, that took me 15 minutes. It's not bad. The floor actually doesn't look as bad as it did. I didn't realize a lot of the darkness was from my hair. I'm thinking it was hair. Alright guys, it's been a couple hours since you've seen me because I had to pause to go get Noah, you know, mom life. But I kind of finished cleaning for the most part. I still need to, we're gonna save this for another video. I'm still perfecting this area. We were playing with Play-Doh. Ignore that mess. That's gonna be gone tonight. But this is gonna be Noah's new play area because you guys know downstairs I want to keep it more chill. So when he does play with his stuff, I have his bins of toys right here. I want to make this look more organized because I think it looks a little cluttered, especially with all my gym stuff. So I may move that. That's up for debate, but I want to just to make some changes in this area, so stay tuned for that. We have to work on that. We have to do my closet. Now, granted, I never let my closet get like this. I wouldn't say I did this intentionally, but I did this knowing that I'm about to go through it, do a closet clean out, you know, so that's why I didn't mind it getting a mess like this. This is not how I be keeping my closet anymore. I actually keep it fairly clean. I think because this closet is bigger than my last closet, it's easier to keep it clean because I have much more space. But we're gonna get this together because there's a lot of clothes that I don't wear anymore. I haven't worn it in forever. I know I'm not gonna wear them. Some of them I can't fit anymore, so we're gonna go through it, but that's another video. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like this style of video. I've never done this. Will I do it again? If you guys like it, maybe. I'm so used to just being quiet and listening to music while cleaning. That was different for me. But I kind of liked it. I don't know. But then while I was doing my edits, I'm like, I could talk forever. But some people like that. Some people could watch that and clean at the same time. Or, you know, you could listen to it and act like it's a podcast. Who knows? But let me know your thoughts down below. Be sure to check out Skylight because they are the sponsor of this video. And I'm grateful for them because I love my Skylight calendar. It's actually really cool. And I can't wait to use it more because, yeah, it's needed. Okay, it's so needed. I literally just had a call with my management last week where we were talking about just more organization, just organization, period. And my Skylight calendar is gonna be perfect for that. So if you're interested, be sure to click my link down below to save $30 off. And I'll see you guys in my next vlog, which it won't be too long from now.